With the domestic season over, attention now turned back to the international game, with England taking on their old enemy France in 2 home and away test matches to close out the 2023 season. It will be the first time the two teams have met since the 2021 World Cup final, which saw England take back their crown. The squad met up in Leeds to finalise their preparations for the France test. 6 clubs were being represented in total, with Nathan Collins and Tom Halliwell joining their Rhinos teammate Josh Butler in the England side.
It's just massive to be able to put on that jersey. You are performing at the highest level you can, and you go from having your hometown, the city of Leeds, backing you to the entire country. So it goes up another level, and just to share it with Tom as well and Nathan, it's massive for us all, and it's also just a reward from all the hard work that you're putting in over all the years.
Honestly, playing for England is amazing. Everyone talks about it. It's like pride. It's a lot of cliche words, but it's just what you feel. You feel so proud. You get a really, sense of purpose. You're actually doing something really important, not only for yourself, but for your other teammates, for the country, even just the camps you're around, the lads and all that. And it's just it's great.
The environment that we've got at England is, you come into England and we're Team England, we're one unit, everyone gets on with each other, and it's not about you, it's not about your club team, it's about the bigger picture, and it's about the country.
Welcome guys, and welcome the guys who are joining us for the first time, or for the first time in a while. This is our chance this weekend to show everybody how prepared we are to go and compete. I would describe myself as a very democratic coach. I really value the input of others. I think that it's really important, if you want your team to buy in, you give them a chance to say how they feel. If you don't give them that chance to speak their mind, then there's a good chance they won't buy in at all. So if we get territory in a good position, just look for the corner pocket on 5th tackle, all right? And then we're relentless in defence. Really disruptive. We chair wrestle. We have great chair contact and we don't reach, and we communicate all day long for 80 minutes.
Tom's obviously is the best coach on the planet, and that's not just because he's coached us to a World Cup final win. He sacrifices so much of his time to get the absolute best out of his players, and that's not just at England, at Roosters as well. And that's why at London Roosters we had such a successful season, because Tom was getting the best out of us each week.
Seb, get me to 4, Seb, get me to 4. Yeah? Get us there. Bro.
I love representing England. It's a massive honour. I've been there for so long and seeing the development from early days to now, and how players have developed, such as some of the Leeds boys and some of the Halifax lads. The rematch against France in Leeds, we knew it was going to be fantastic. First time, it was just another fantastic space to play wheelchair rugby. They put on an amazing event. It was just another step up, another more flashing lights, more hype and more noise. It was fantastic to see.
My favourite moment is when we roll out for a game and we're just rolling out to a crowd, and then you can get all that, intense vibe going up, and then you start singing the national anthem, and you're just, I don't know, it feels really, really special. I love it. I think I love that moment more than I enjoy the game afterwards.
Calm down.
We didn't get it in the end. But it was, if anything, it was good enough for the sport. The spectacle itself was just great.
That were quite another humbling blow for me during that year. The best thing we did was get back to the hotel and sort of get back and have a laugh with each other. And you might go through some terrible times or adversity, but it's the people that you've got around you that get you through, and that's exactly what we did after that game.
Because as I found, you don't know when your time's up. Very few international players get to retire on their terms and say goodbye. What happens is, one season ends, the next season starts, and your name's not on the list. So take the opportunities you give them, make the most of them, cherish every opportunity.
You really get to know each other when you're travelling abroad and going on those trips and tours away. You get so much off time, you get so much time just sat around in the airport, just waiting around, and you get to know everyone even that little bit more better.
Do you enjoy it? It's just a ramp to go down.
If you have that understanding of when your friends sat in the mud and you understand whether you need to pull them out or you need to just sit with them in the mud, if you can work that out and get it right more often than not, goes such a long way to making not only you a great teammate but just a great friend and son and brother and dad.
Going out on the pitch, we set a precedent of protecting the Lions and protecting ourselves. And if someone goes into battle, you work hard and you work for that Lion and you work for the person next to you. And we are the Lions, we are the Team England. We look after each other, and no one's going to pick on my teammate. And that's the sort of attitude that we took.
For each other, for our reasons why. That's all we're going to do. Stick to our game plan, stick to our processes. We've got this, yeah?
Completely different to the first game. We went out there and probably produced one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. They were massive because they come over here and sort of did an ambush on us. So we thought, right, there's only one way to get them back, and let's ambush them in their own park. And no one's really ever won in France apart from England in 2019, which was for the first time. So we knew that we were going into a place that is really hard to come away with a win. We knew it was going to be tough and we knew it was going to be hard, but we were all prepared to be able to do that, and we all had full confidence that we were going to do that. And we just thought, right, we'll win this, and that's when we kick on. And that's when we set this precedent, and we become the greatest international side, and we'll keep climbing the mountains to be able to get to where we want to be, which is World Cup winners in 26, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We just want to go down as the best international side in the history, and we just need to keep humble, keep training hard, and keep working hard together, and it'll come. After coming back off the loss of Leeds, I think there were a few tears, and seeing tears on my teammates' faces, it wasn't nice at all. And I think that dug deep with me and probably with a lot of the players, that right, no one comes to our home and wins us. So to get the win over France in Marseille, it were massive.
Wheelchair rugby, I'd say it means the world to me. It's given me opportunities that I'd never have had before. When I started to lose my eyesight to the point where I can't see without my glasses, I thought that was me done. I'd never be able to play sport ever. I'm able to carry on my dream that I had of playing for Leeds.
I think it's given me a bit like another way of life, you know. You get to meet so many new and different people who have loads of amazing stories of, you know, where they've come from.
There's no other sport like it that just brings everyone together. You know, able-bodied, young, old, big, fat, tall, skinny, anyone can play and play on equal grounds. As soon as you get in that wheelchair, it doesn't really matter. Best sport in the world for me.
As the Leeds Rhinos wheelchair team continues to develop and grow with a record number of players and teams, the real success of the programme is shown in the ongoing development to make it the largest inclusive sports club in the city.
What other sport can you compete on the same team with your younger brother who has no disability? What sport can you play in those mixed teams and you can play up to the highest level? It's the most diverse and inclusive sport, I believe, in the world.
It's given me such a great lifestyle. It's given me a reason to carry on going, and even at 42 it gives me something that I can do the same as anyone else that's recognisable. It's home to me, it's family, it's team, and nobody looks at anything else about my gender or my disability or anything like that. You're just a teammate to everybody else, it doesn't matter.
2023 also saw the launch of the Leeds Rhinos wheelchair development and junior programmes, providing an opportunity for people of all ages to get into the sport, no matter of their ability or disability.
We always want to do the club proud. You really feel that now we are part of the club. I can walk around here and see players and they'll know me and I'll know them, and we might chat, and it's a huge shift. We've gone from being in the shadows in this sports hall to being part of this club. I think it's groundbreaking, really. I think rugby league's one of the most inclusive sports in the world, and I think our club does brilliantly at bringing it all together, and I've never felt more part of this club as well.
I wanted to create a legacy for the future generation after the World Cup, and it's all good winning it, but you're not going to get remembered by that. You're going to get remembered for what you've done afterwards, and what we want to do is make sure all participation levels are increasing across the country, and I've been going around the country sort of helping new teams start up and going out into schools and doing talks and doing things to be able to push wheelchair rugby league as much as I can, and I'd be happy to say that I've been a big part of the growth of it.
In total, there are now more than 30 people aged from 11 right up to 50 playing under the Leeds Rhinos wheelchair brand, inspiring a whole new generation of wheelchair rugby league players to strap in and take to the pitch. The message is clear that whatever your ability or experience, there is always a seat open in the Leeds Rhinos wheelchair team.